Often, a great story is written around a climax that everything builds towards. In Star Wars, the Death Star is destroyed. In Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth finally figure out that they love each other. In The Princess Bride, Wesley and Buttercup are reunited. In Indiana Jones, the government loses the Ark of the Covenant in a vast warehouse. Well, a lot of stories have great climaxes. So what about the grandest story of all? What's going to be the climax of the story of the whole world? The Bible tells us that the climax God has planned is to bring all things together under Christ. In 2 Corinthians, this is called God's ministry of reconciliation. That means that reconciliation is not a side game, it's the end game, it's the whole game. It's God's main mission on earth. That means that when we practice reconciliation, we're participating in God's mission, in God's story for the world. So, in principle, practicing reconciliation sounds great, but in practice it's tough to do. Human nature tends to favor revenge over forgiveness, love of self over love of others, closed fear over open trust. And as if that weren't hard enough on its own, the current cultural climate is one of division. It's a climate of name-calling and side-taking and wagon-circling. So how do we get past all that? Well, God works directly through the Holy Spirit and the Bible and the work of Jesus, and God also works through others. When we were thinking about how to foster reconciliation in the church, small groups seemed like a natural for us to help each other. The Reconciled Ambassadors series is designed to help us put reconciliation into practice. It has a threefold focus. First, to inspire us to do the hard work of reconciliation. Second, to give us the tools we need to move forward. And third, to do these things in the context of support from people we already know and trust. The general format for each of the 6 sessions is a 10-minute video, followed by a time of large group discussion about the topics presented, and concluded by a time of discussion in groups of 2 to 4 people focused on our own personal challenges. The initial sessions focus on reconciliation in our own lives, while the final sessions focus on becoming ambassadors of reconciliation in the lives of others. If you decide to engage this series, we hope that it will give you some tools and the support you need to experience the freedom of reconciliation in your own life.